There is a message sitting in somebody's DMs right now, maybe yours, that says, "I made $300 today with a crypto arbitrage bot, zero risk, want the link." And it sounds believable because arbitrage is a real word from real finance. Buy low on one exchange, sell high on another, pocket the gap. Free money, right? Here is the wasteland's answer, and it is the whole episode in one line. The gap is real, and it is already gone before you get there. The ledgers say scammers pulled billions out of pockets like yours, and the overwhelming share of it started exactly like this. A message, a promise, a link. So tonight we tear the whole thing open. What arbitrage really is, who actually wins it, and why the bot in your DMs is the robbery. Fall in. First, the honest part, because the scam only works if you half understand the truth. Arbitrage is real. When the same coin trades at two prices in two places, somebody can buy the cheap one, sell the expensive one, and collect the difference. And every time they do, the prices squeeze back together. That is not a trick. It is the market's cleanup crew. Arbitrage is the reason prices across 100 exchanges agree with each other at all. Real money is made doing it every single day. All of that is true, and every word of it is bait when it lands in your DMs, because the pitch tells you the gap exists and carefully skips the only question that matters. Who gets there first? Here is who gets there first. Machines that live inside the venues. Bots wired straight into the exchanges, watching every price on every pair, every millisecond, racing each other for gaps that exist for the blink of an eye. On the open chains, this race has a name, extractable value, and the ledgers on it are not small. Billions have been pulled from the ordering of trades, and the clean price gap arbitrage you were just pitched is the biggest slice of that machine's diet. Understand what that means. The gap does not sit there waiting for a human with an app. The gap is the salary of the fastest machine in the room, and the race is measured in milliseconds you cannot buy from your phone. Now run your actual race honestly. You spot a gap, say the coin is 1% cheaper over there. You buy, you withdraw, the transfer takes minutes, sometimes an hour when the network is busy. You pay a withdrawal fee, a trading fee on each side, slippage on both ends. And while your coins are in the air, the gap, which 1,000 machines saw the same instant you did, closes. Often it inverts. Your 1% edge was eaten before your money landed, and you paid 4 sets of tolls for the privilege. That is the retail arbitrage experience, run at full honesty. Not a scam, just a race you entered on foot against machines, and the entry fees were real even though the prize was not. Which brings us to the actual business model of the phrase crypto arbitrage bot. The gap being real and unreachable is the perfect con setup, because the pitch is half true and the victim half believes it already. So the wasteland sells you the racing car, a course, a bot subscription, a slick video with a screen recording of profits. Or the nastiest one, a smart contract you send funds into so the bot can trade for you, and the contract has one real function, and it is not arbitrage, it is swallowing deposits. Run the yield autopsy from the war plans on any of it. Who pays you? If the answer is the bot seller cannot lose and you cannot verify, you are not the trader. You are the trade. If this teardown is earning its keep, hit subscribe. The verdict is next. So does anyone honest make money here? Yes, and look at what it actually takes, because the shape of the real thing is the final proof against the fake. The real operations run serious capital parked on many venues at once, so nothing has to transfer mid-race. Direct connections, custom infrastructure, teams that measure success in fractions of a cent, millions of times. It is a profession, closer to running a toll bridge than finding free money, and its profits are thin, industrial, and utterly boring. That is the tell. Real arbitrage is a factory. Anyone selling you a doorway into it for $99 is not selling arbitrage. Factories do not need your $99. The verdict then, arbitrage, real, and the market is healthier for it. Your access to it from a phone against machines after fees, effectively zero, and that is not defeat, that is just the map. The bot in the DMs, the course, the deposit contract, the robbery wearing finance vocabulary as a costume, and the one discipline that covers this entire territory forever. Anytime somebody shows you guaranteed money, do not ask how much. Ask who pays and why they need you. Free money that needs your deposit to start is not free, not money, and not yours. The gap was never yours to catch. The lesson is, and the lesson pays every cycle. Reading the market's machinery instead of falling for its costumes, that is watchtower work, and it is exactly the intel the Forge was built to hold. Cold reads, no promises, machine speed free. Defi warlordforge.app link below. We provide the intel. You fight the war. If this teardown kept one deposit out of a bot contract tonight, pay it forward. Subscribe, hit like so the algorithm reaches the next DM before the scammer does, and fall in at the Defi Warlords Telegram. Home-based chat and announcements channel, both below. New intel Tuesday and Thursday. The gap is theirs. The discipline is yours. Move out.